Welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. See by title below, yes, this is on episode 3 of Saekano season 2, and holy crap, I honestly did not expect the ending of this episode to go like that. Literally was not expecting that at all. But before I start going on and talking about what happened at the ending of this episode, I do it sometimes too, honestly. But if you ended up, after the episode ended and the, ending came up, the credits came up and everything, and you just stopped it right there, stop watching this video right now and go back and check it, because there's actually some parts a little bit right after the ending, after the credits, and you need to watch it. Because literally, holy crap, that ending, that cliffhanger, it's just got me at the edge of my seat, like, why can't it be next week already? Because literally, I did not expect it to go like that. Maybe you did. I saw some people on, the forums and stuff, they expected it as well. But for me, I was literally surprised. I thought he would have either picked one of the routes, or he would have been like, I can't pick between them because I like both of them. And maybe, I don't know, there's like two different ending routes when you hit that certain point. Because the games do that a lot, So I was expecting one of those. I did not expect how savage he ended up, like, just literally coming out and saying, I don't like either of them. They're both crap. Remake it now. I was like, oh, holy crap. When I was watching, I was literally just like, oh, there's more after the ending. Okay, what is this? Holy crap. Is that... Did that really just happen? That was literally how it was. Like, I was literally speechless for a little while. Like, I could not... I just did not expect it to be like that. Literally, even if he would have said, I don't like either of them, I didn't expect it to be so savage. He just literally was like, this is crap. I was like, damn, man. Especially considering the, hidden meaning behind those two routes. And I'm still kind of confused, with a little bit on how the main girl... Meguri, I think. I thought at first it was supposed to be after, that route is supposed to be, like Megumi, but I saw someone said that it was actually Edidi, but of course the Ruri route is supposed to be of Utaha. And him saying, I thought maybe he would have rejected her and everything, which I would have been really sad, but I did not expect literally him to say they're both crap, which kind of means it would make sense if it is, the other route is Edidi, because that would mean that, like, he ends up going with Megumi, and I know a lot of people love Megumi, and I honestly can't disagree, because I loved her in this episode as well. And it would make sense that those two routes, one's a childhood friend kind of thing, and it's siblings, but you know what I mean, that route kind of goes towards that way, while the other route goes towards more of like how Utaha and his relationship is. So him saying both of them is crap, remake it, kind of honestly makes it going towards the route of Megumi. And I wonder how Utaha is going to, how she's going to react to that. Like, literally, in this episode, she was acting all cute, oh, did he do this, did he do that, when she was talking to Megumi. And I was actually surprised. At first, I was like, is that Utaha? They're talking about the script and everything, but that sounds like a completely different person, and it actually ends up being, it was her. And Megumi, of course, saying, you're not usually like this and everything. Just her being, her normal savage self all the time, including going savage against, Tomoyo as well. It was pretty funny. But literally, Megumi always seems to steal the spotlight of every episode. This one, though, was pretty much more focused on her, with a little bit, obviously, of Utaha, and a little bit at the very beginning, not a little bit, it was a big portion of it. The beginning part, I actually forgot to start talking about because how crazy the ending was, but the beginning part had the whole thing with Izumi pretty much saying that she's challenging Edidi to, and that's why she ends up going along with her brother, and her brother ends up having his group, the Rouge or whatever, end up doing the same genre. So it's going to be a huge clash between them, a huge rivalry, obviously, because honestly, that was a huge thing that was kind of in the first season, but it kind of got pushed aside. So it will be interesting to see how all of that does, end up going in the later half of this season, because I'm definitely excited to see their two games go, up against each other, and who will win, Izumi or Edidi, or, this writer that, Iori has, that he's saying that he doesn't think his story can lose, but it's going against Utaha, How the hell could anyone beat that? But I don't know, somehow he thinks, like, he's for sure thinking that his story cannot lose. So you literally have these, you know, the art versus art, the music versus music, and then of course Iori versus Tomoya, and literally the rivalry and stuff is literally one of the parts that I really was like thinking, come on, game versus game, same genre. It's gonna be pretty exciting, pretty cool to see how things are gonna go, and that's why I thought Tomoya would have picked, you know, the second ending because it's something huge and different. But now I see that he's completely just going, you know, I'm not picking either of these. They're both crap. Make a new route is what he's pretty much saying, you know, and holy crap, just come on. I did not expect that ending at all. It was pretty crazy, but yeah, like that's pretty much was most of the episode. The, you know, big portion of the episode, the beginning part was of course the whole rivalry and the start of why they picked the same genre Rouge on Rouge did, because of Izumi challenging Eddie. And then of course, you know, the whole part with Tomoya kind of trying to figure out which route, which script is he gonna pick, which ending is he gonna pick. Brings on Icy Tail, so we haven't seen them in a long time as well. I was hoping for some, you know, music, especially considering the ending had like them at a festival as well. So it would have been cool to see their band playing. I really do want to hear, like, come on, they played the Gurren Lagann, you know, opening last time. I would love to hear them play some other type of, you know, song from an anime as well. It'd be pretty damn crazy. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But I really would love that to happen. But of course, they bring Michiru in, mostly just for fan service. Literally just her lying on the bed with her opie practically just there. They seem a lot larger than I remember, to be honest. But yeah, like, you know, funny scenes with her coming in, finding her, Megumi and, you know, Toya spending the night together, of course. And at first, her normal self, you know, gotta grab him and start kind of wrestling him. And then, of course, you know, body parts going against each other. You know, the normal way Michiru always comes into these episodes. Literally just seems like just for fan service a lot of times, honestly. But yeah, that was pretty much the episode. Pretty cool beginning with them, you know, them trying to act like it was all cool. Iori always tries to do that and everything. Megumi, of course, interrupts it by saying, you know, hey Izumi, how you doing there, all that kind of stuff. But of course, yeah, the rivalry between Izumi and Eddie starts. The whole thing with Tomoya, Megumi, and the rest of Icy Tail starting to do their finish the game and everything, put that other ending into the game so that he could actually end up seeing it and reading it, and then him realizing how, you know, what's going on with these script and everything, and him telling Utaha they're both crap and she needs to redo them. So yeah, that was a pretty crazy episode. Definitely did enjoy. Well, kind of honestly enjoyed it because it was pretty crazy and it was definitely enjoyable. But that ending part was, come on, you know me, I love Utaha, and just to hear that at the very end, she's gonna be heartbroken. I don't know what's gonna happen, how she's gonna react, but I'm definitely excited to see what's going to happen in the next episode, but scared for Utaha as well, because, I mean, it just looks like, I mean, it's always been looking like it's always going to be Megumi. As much as I love Utaha, as much as someone would love Michiru, as much as someone would love Eddie, it just seems like it's always going to be, you know, Megumi every single time. And I love her character as well. That is why it's hard for me, but I feel that Utaha is literally the best, you know, option. Though, I did see that someone said that there's like a manga, like a kind of a, if he went for Utaha instead kind of thing. So that's another huge point, that the anime may go, you know, towards the way of being him with Megumi, which honestly, it sucks because I honestly feel that even though Megumi is a great girl, I feel that Utaha is the best match for him. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And until next time, guys, see ya.